deal has prevented Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon. It has been a tremendous success. My name is Kate Gould, and I'm the lead lobbyist on Middle East policy at the Friends Committee on National Legislation. We're a Quaker lobby in the public interest. And my background is on Middle East policy. I lead FCNL's lobbying on the Hill on Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Israel-Palestine. Clearly, they heard so much from people around the country who did not want to see the U.S. enter another war, who wanted to see diplomacy work, who want to see the U.S. transform its engagement with the world and look at diplomatic solutions instead of this hyper-military approach. But now they're not hearing from us as much. They're hearing more from those who want to see this deal fail. So it's important to keep up the momentum to say, yes, we've had a success, and that doesn't mean we leave the field. That means we stay there, we keep on the pressure to members of Congress. We have to make sure they're hearing from their pro-diplomacy constituencies that they want to see their representatives continue to support this agreement. This kind of historic agreement paves the way for diplomatic solutions in Syria. So we've already seen that there has been more conversation between the US and Iran on regional issues, not just on the nuclear front. And that's so important because Iran really has the leverage with the Assad regime to help de-escalate the killing right now and to work for a political settlement in Syria. That's really the only way to stop the killing there. There's a lot of misinformation that we've heard on the campaign trail about how, oh, well, this is about giving Iran things. This is about giving Iran, American money. Where in actuality, what the deal is, what any deal is, of course, maybe even Trump would admit this, is about compromise. And there is some give and take. As part of the deal, what happened is there had to be sanctions relief. But the sanctions were imposed under the argument that this would actually change Iran's nuclear behavior. And so now that Iran has changed its nuclear behavior, then it requires that the U.S. lift some of those sanctions. So that's just part of the negotiation. And so in order to see this deal continue to succeed in stopping Iran from getting a bomb and preventing another war, then we also have to see the U.S. live up to its end of the bargain and lift sanctions. That's already happened through some executive orders on the presidential level, and that's why it matters so much on this issue, who becomes president, but also long term, we have to get Congress to lift sanctions on Iran. So that's why it's so important to keep up the momentum, keep making sure that members of Congress are hearing from their grassroots that we want to support diplomacy and oppose another war in the Middle East. For more information, you can go to fcnl.org or follow us on Twitter and Facebook.